I thought maybe we could start a family. But no, we can't start a fucking family because you don't have a good fucking job. We can't do anything.
You have a good fucking job?
I'm not saying I do.
Why is it all on me?
Because you're the guy.
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't feel like the guy. You know, I especially didn't feel like the man, and if anything, I was beginning to feel like the paycheck. Oh, so here I am, driving home, yeah. Doing the 9-to-5 commute like every other poor schmuck on the road. I can tell you right now, I'm on complete autopilot, not paying attention to anything that's around me at all. Nope, all I'm thinking about is what's for dinner, because, I already know that that's going to be the highlight of my day. But it wasn't always like this. Yeah, this is actually the wrong place to start. Let's take it back a little bit, and we'll start at the beginning. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I love these sort of adventure stories, and I think the reason I was drawn to it is because it's always about going out into the unknown, testing yourself and seeing new things and sort of growing. And I think that's the genre that I always liked. That's what I sort of attributed that to, and that's why I like travel so much. But I think that, to me, is my goal in life, to just always put yourself in a position where you're growing, where you're experiencing something new, so that you're totally 100% present in the moment, I think my favorite thing to do is explore old places. I love history. And especially if you can get to like some sort of old ruins or something like that, where there's nobody else around. You just imagine what the life was like for all these people who were living here.
Okay, yeah, 2 aguas, 1 Big Mac, and a sacrificial dagger. Right. Oh, sir, your water's ready.
My life was pretty carefree.
1 packet,
But no hot water.
but no hot water.
We're staying in a town called Hot Water, and there's no hot water. All right, folks, well, there it is. Machu Picchu, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Pretty awesome. I can definitely see why it's one of the 7 wonders for sure. Definitely worth coming half a world away to check that out, don't you think? Beautiful. I don't know how the Incans did it, honestly. Fantastic. But then my mom got sick with a brain tumor, and she passed away. At that point, I felt like I wanted some sort of security. I felt like I wanted to start a family of my own, or, have something, and I guess, quote unquote, settle down. I met her at a doctor's office. So yeah, and people say when you know, and I thought, well, I know. So I moved quick, and we got married pretty quickly after that. I feel like money, yeah, you need it to sustain yourself, but I feel like more of it should be used to grow as a person, to experience new things, not to buy more stuff that you really don't need. So when we got married, we started looking to buy a home. And she had found this place that, I came home one day and she said, Rick, you got to come check this out. This is like, it's our dream home, And it was beautiful. I mean, she showed me pictures and I thought, yeah, sure, sky's the limit. I'd love to live there. And I said, well, someday, someday we'll have that. And she said, well, can we just have a look at it? Just to fantasize about it. Just let's go have a look. I said, yeah, okay, we'll go have a look. And it was beautiful, I did like it, but I mean, it was 50% over what we were looking for, what the budget was. And then we went to visit her family, and her family, she told her mom how excited she was about seeing this place. And then she took off with her mom, and they were gone like for a while. And then she came in all, excited about something and pulled me aside and said, I have something I have to tell you. I said, okay, what is it? And she said, I took my mom to see the house, and we just put an offer in on it. And I thought, like, I'm your husband. You didn't even talk to me. You and your mom put in, and then there was this series of events where I felt like it was a speeding train that I couldn't stop. I wanted us to have a place to live, but I wanted us to sort of enjoy life and grow together and do things together. And she said, no, come on, it'll be worth it. I really want this, it'll be worth it. And based on that, I agreed. I was never home because I was always working. And I didn't want to always be working, but I had to, or we wouldn't have been able to pay our mortgage. And I was trying to be the sort of dutiful husband by,
you know, holding down, doing whatever I had to do to make sure that we had a roof over our head and that she had this house that she so badly wanted. And she resented me because she was there alone for a long time.
Last time you took me
Tanya,
fucking
I
shopping.
fucking-
When was the last time you took me out to a nice dinner?
Shopping?
You made me dinner.
We didn't have money to go out shopping for fun. I'm sorry.
It's called a credit card. Put a smile on my face.
Tanya, I had to work every
It's
night.
done?
I told
asked you to spare
I
me-
told you, let's not get a house this big. It'll break us. The reason I had to work so hard, Tanya, was to pay for all this.
I don't care.
She found someone else. And then everything just changed. Overnight, my life changed. So. Finally, I made some major changes, and I got rid of the house and just downsized everything that I owned. I went through everything and thought, you know, what's important, what isn't, and I started to live a more minimalistic life. And I wanted to do something extreme, something different. So I packed up, I got all my documents in order, made my travel plans, and I took off. I hit the road, and I wanted to have a little bit of adventure again in my life, a little bit of freedom.
This is what Rick is wearing, of course, and
to go light, you know.
yeah. And what has he
let me
got?
turn around,
Passport,
I'm gonna-
wallet, balls.
Passport, wallet, and balls. So the place I decided to go was Nepal, and you know, I don't know. Maybe it's because I went right after the earthquake, and maybe somehow that reflected for me the natural disaster that had been my marriage. Obviously, I'm being a little bit dramatic here. My situation was nowhere near the same. But I don't know. I don't know if it was the influence of the Buddhist culture or just somewhere in the magic of the Himalayas that I kind of let go. And I realized if my goal was to live life like a modern day explorer, then the best way to do that would be to be open to whatever comes.
So this is it, 4,600 meters. We came in at the road level at about 1,900 meters, and we've walked for 4 days, about 8 hours a day. Rewarding, yes. Exhausting, even more so.
And I feel like life is short, you know. It's a gift, and we have to make the most of. We have to make it seem longer than it is. And I think the key to doing that is to always challenge yourself with something new, to put yourself into the unknown, to embrace the unknown, and get out of that autopilot that we wake up from. You know, so you can look back and go, no, I made every moment of my life the adventure that it was meant to be. And I don't know what comes next. I have no idea. But that's the point. I don't want to know what comes next. Because whatever it is, it's not going to be on autopilot. I'm going to be awake when it happens.